Dejan's entrance into the game, he almost immediately has an impact on the first goal, just cutting it back. But Jules kept grinding through the half and getting up and down. And I think the guys they worked through it. This is the 7th game, as I've said many times, 7th game in 27 days, I think it was, the 3rd in this block this week. So the guys had a lot of reason to be tired, but I felt like they showed the heart of a team that wants to be champions. And that's what I'm seeing with this group now in the last couple of games. It's just been a different mentality, in my opinion. And so the timing for a break is maybe good in some ways, but maybe not so great in others. But a lot of the guys could use a little bit of a recovery and regeneration of their batteries. So, but really, really happy with the effort, the performance, and just the grittiness in the group.
Greg,
we're not that far apart. You don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about just the form Dejan has found himself in.
Yeah.
He just seems to be on fire right now.
Yeah, every time Dejan comes in off the bench, he's scored a goal. He's had a goal called back. He's had assists. He's made a difference. He's brought energy. He's brought confidence. He's brought quality in the final actions. So his opportunities are coming, and in starts, hopefully he can continue to do the same thing and do it for large stretches of time. But for sure, he's been an injection of all of those things for us through the course of this month and this stretch. And again, shows his quality in front of the goal, and also just some cleverness on the assists. Both assists were quite clever, actually. His awareness on the field, but also, in the locker room, also gave him a lot of credit for just the defensive work he put in when he came on the field. His off the ball running, just trying to harass the defenders, make it difficult on them, was outstanding. So this is the young man that we thought we were getting, who score goals, and for us now is to keep finding opportunities for him to continue to grow as a player and grow within our team.
Great, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
When you look at Austin, we look at a lot of the young teams in MLS, Atlanta, LAFC, Austin, one of those trying to challenge to be a force. It did just get a little bit late, but I'm wondering what you think of them, and then what you think of you guys. You beat them twice in 4 weeks now.
Yeah, I think they're a good team. I think, Josh has done a nice job with them. They're one of the teams in the league that they really know how to use the ball. They create problems for you because they rotate players into different positions and they move. And so when you think you have reference points sorted out and you can start to press them or defend them, then guys show up in different areas, and that changes the way you have to defend them. So they do a good job of, again, finding gaps, unbalancing you. Their midfielders are excellent players. Drusey's a special player. Ring, I've always liked him at NYC and everywhere else. He's a good soccer player and one hell of a competitor. And for me, Pereira has come on as one of the more interesting central midfielders, defensive midfielders in our league. He's just so fluid, and he just covers the ground so quickly with and without the ball. And so I think they have a ton of strength in their midfield. For us, it was again trying to pose as many questions for their back line as possible, try to make them have to defend us, try to create as many chances as possible, and try to manage their attacks because they're very good with the ball. And so I thought by and large we did a good job of that today, and we did a good job there of just trying to disrupt their play through the midfield and what their midfielders, how they were impacting the game.
Are they a little bit advanced and maybe nuanced for a new club trying to develop a culture? It sounds like they're doing a lot of things that you would say are pretty complicated.
Yeah, I think that he has his midfielders, again, with Drusey and Ring, are experienced players. They're not kids. Pereira, I think, has a very clear role, and I think he's advanced quite well over the last year and a half with them and his role, but also coming out of college, he had a lot of those qualities too. I think he's advanced maybe for his age. But I think those guys are really experienced. Their two center backs are experienced guys. They rotate their fullbacks. Those guys also have some experience in Comaneci and Jimenez. Their wingers, they will rotate from time to time. Rudy's been in our league and been doing his thing, running in behind, creating havoc behind the back line. So, but seeing, Owen Wolf, seeing him get chances, he's a good little player. He's going to be something. So I think they have some experience in key spots. And then I think a guy like Pereira certainly has come along. And I think I like the way Josh sees the game. I like the way he plays. And I think there's not a ton of dissimilarities between some of our ideas and some of their ideas, which is why I always think these games are a little bit interesting. And And so, yeah, I think they've come a long way in a year. Last year, he trusted the team with the ball, and they took some losses because they were working through some of that stuff. And so last year maybe wasn't as successful, but you could see some of their ideas growing within their group. But like I said, they lost some balls and build outs last year that really cost them results. And this year they've been more secure, and they've been a little bit further along for sure in their ideas. But they're a good group. They have good ideas, and I suspect that they'll be a playoff team this year. I think they have enough quality and enough good ideas to be there. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you guys scored 2 goals in 4 minutes. Is that the killing instinct that you were looking for from this group?
Yeah, it is. What I liked our start. I liked our start a lot. I thought we did a nice job of that. I liked that. Not that we wanted to give up the first goal, but we gave up the first goal, but we stayed patient. We stayed methodical. We kept trying to do the things that we talked about. This is the first time, by the way, we've come back from a goal down in home since I've been here. So I like that. And I liked that once we got the lead, we stayed disciplined defensively, but we also, when we had the opportunities to really break out, send numbers, and commit ourselves with the opportunity to score another goal, we went for it. So I like the performance. Again, it was not an easy day for this group after the emotional win on Wednesday, because that was a tough game and it was very emotional to turn around and do it again after a few days. It showed a lot of grit and a strong mentality from the group.
And I'll take one last question on Zoom from Charles Holm. Charles, go ahead.
Hey, Greg, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Charles, now.
So Dejan seems to be making a pretty strong case for himself. Do you see him as someone who could start? Can he coexist with Chicharito on the pitch? Maybe have you looked at the pros and cons of tweaking the formation to make that possible?
Yeah, I think it's possible. Again, for me, it's about a couple things. It's them being able to defend together, and then us as a team being able to defend together. It's about consistency when you have 2 forwards on the field, about consistency of scoring goals also. But I think the more opportunity they get, the more I see a connection between the 2 of them, which has been nice. I think it's something that we can certainly consider as we continue to move forward. You can see Dejan's confidence is not lacking, so that's exciting for us. But to have 2 guys who can put the ball in the back of the net, again, if they can coexist out there on both sides of the ball, then there's no reason why we can't utilize that as something for our team. So there's certainly a case that's being made now that they've gotten some time together in some of this stretch. They haven't really started together through the stretch, but they've gotten some minutes together and certainly impacted games in that stretch, which makes a case for us to consider that for sure.
That's all we have, Greg.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Sports presenta La Jiribilla. Todo sobre el béisbol. Te comparten Alex Cervera y Aaron Schroeder Trujillo. Entrevistas con jugadores, directivos y relacionados con este deporte. Todos los lunes y viernes, 10 p.m., horario de México. Fox Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fox Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Recta Final. Alex Cervera y Ricardo Pedraza Vega te comparten tendencias, resultados, estadísticas, calendarios y entrevistas del mundo del automovilismo. Todos los lunes y viernes, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Cuarto Round, conducido por Cristian Goulet, Gustavo Sagaón. Novedades del mundo de las artes marciales mixtas. Técnicas del día a día, análisis de las últimas peleas y las que están próximas. Entrevistas a las estrellas del hoy y del mañana y opiniones de resultados de las peleas próximas. Todos los jueves, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Cuarto Round, conducido por Cristian Goulet, Gustavo Sagaón. Novedades del mundo de las artes marciales mixtas. Técnicas del día a día, análisis de las últimas peleas y las que están próximas. Entrevistas a las estrellas del hoy y del mañana y opiniones de resultados de las peleas próximas. Todos los jueves, 9 p.m., horario de México. Fara Sports presenta Cuarto Round, conducido por Cristian Goulet, Gustavo Sagaón. Novedades del mundo de las artes marciales mixtas. Técnicas del día a día, análisis de las últimas peleas y las que están próximas. Entrevistas a las estrellas del hoy y del mañana y opiniones de resultados de las peleas próximas. Todos los jueves.
Okay. Uy, are you angry or what, man? Ron Austin fan or what?
Well, first of all, can we start with, your personal journey in this game here, you missed the PK, you had one fall away for VAR, you finally get the goal. What's going through your mind when all that happens, and also the fight you guys showed the second half?
Keep going, man. It's like the same feeling, obviously a little bit more pleasant after I score is the next play is the most important one. There's no other way. If you score, it's done. Next one should be the most important one. If you miss a penalty, doesn't matter. The next one should be more important. So like, it's just that, keep going until the last whistle. You know, it's not a game when you score one and you need to just relax. You need to keep going. And as quick as you can let go every play and you can take everything in a very positive and in your advantage, it's how you become resilient and how you can as well overcome a lot of obstacles like today. You know, they're a good team, a great team. We miss chances. We miss a PK, the VAR, then they score first, but it didn't matter for us. We just keep going. And then the substitutions were amazing. Like Craig B has been saying through the whole season that we have a very deep squad and we have a lot of players and they are showing that it doesn't matter if they play 1 minute 90, it doesn't matter. We all can contribute and we all can give everything in the benefit for this team.
Just your thoughts on Dejan and what he's been doing the last couple of weeks.
I think the same as everyone. You know, Dejan is an amazing striker. He's doing an amazing things coming from the bench, but as well starting in the cup. And congratulations to him, especially because he changed completely the game. He did two amazing assists, a part of the two great goals that he did. But as well as Efra, he scored a goal that he came in. Daniel, you know, Kelvin as well when he comes in. I think Chase as well. So everyone, we have a very, very good squad, and I think we're like improving a lot in our chemistry and as well in the mindset that we want to show every single game, you know, because it was completely different as the LAFC game, but something that it was completely similar is like we keep going. We didn't like listen to the sound of like we're losing, we're winning, we're playing good or bad. We just keep going, giving everything in every match, in every play, and then mistakes are going to happen. But thankfully, that's why it's a team sport. You know, you can count on every one of your teammates. Thankfully, I scored a goal as well. Dejan with two, and Efra scored another one. So it was a good result, and I think it's very, very fair. A part of what they did, they have little chances, and then they score the goal in the first one. So I think it was a very fair result.
Javier, we're going to take one on Zoom.
Okay.
Sophie and Nicolo. Sophie, go ahead.
Thanks, Vicky. Hey, Javier. You
Hi.
gave a very passionate interview after the Houston loss. We talked about this on our show as well. And since then, the communication, the team spirit, the way you've played, the connectivity, the quality, and the goals that you've scored, as well as the bravery at the back, has just been like watching a completely different team. Did you talk more with your teammates after that interview? It felt like they heard their captain very much so. Just wanted your thoughts on that.
We all did. It's not only that I spoke with my team. We all did. We all the players or the teammates that we have that are a little bit more loud spoke, obviously, but as well, I think a part of speaking, I think we listen. It's something that we all did. After a Houston game, we feel embarrassed after that game. We feel that we let down ourselves, our teammates, our coaching staff, our fans, and our people, you know. So I think that feeling to like say that you touch rock bottom, that's what champions do sometimes. You don't need to go to those extremes, but that happened to us, you know. And I said it after that game that if we don't improve, if we don't bounce back, we could enter to a very dark place, you know. And thankfully, we just bounced back. And the good thing about this is a part of the results, a part of the outcome. It's like you set the bar. You are setting, like you, I mean, all of us were setting a very good standards, and everyone should make us accountable of those standards, you know. Like, it's not about winning every single game 4-1 or 3-1. It's about the how, because something that I said, Sasha and a lot of players said, it's not about the mistakes, it's why and how you're making the mistakes that we want to change, because mistakes are going to keep happening. But it's different when you have a mistake, when you try, when you are brave, when you are more confident, rather than being afraid or a little bit like worry if I'm going to look good, I'm going to look bad, or I want just to play safe, you know. So mistakes are going to keep happening. In all sports, mistakes happen. That's the beauty of it. This is how you overcome and how you learn from them.
We have one more question from Zoom from Charles Bone. Charles, go ahead.
Javier, another question about Dejan. Do you think that you guys could play together from the start? It seems like there's some chemistry there, and is that worth looking at to shift the team to make that happen?
We have an amazing chemistry, and I have an amazing chemistry, and I try to have it same as with everyone. You know, I think Dejan should have all the good comments and everything, because he from all the substitutions, he was the most special one that did a very, very special impact in this game, you know, very, very positive and very favorable for us. But in the chemistry speaking, for example, the goal that they disallowed me was a very cross of Sam, and it was a very good chemistry. You know, in the other goal, Kevin did a very good play and tried to find Deki, and I think it was Efra that was coming on and they didn't find, and then the rebound went to Deki and he scored. So I think the chemistry is not only about Dejan and myself. I think it's the chemistry about everyone else, because Dejan as well, after his last goal, the assist that he did, it was a good play from MARCA, I think, if I remember properly. So like chemistry, sometimes we want to just see like if it's a winger and a striker and two strikers. And about playing together, that's a question for Greg. You know, I mean, Deki and I have the same mindset that as long as we are in the pitch, we're going to help the team and we're going to give everything, and we're going to try to make things happen in the benefit of the team, same as the line four. You know, sometimes it's Sega and D, sometimes it's D and Nick, sometimes Sega and Nick play, and the chemistry needs to be there, and only about 2 or 3 players. Obviously, you can have more in contact. Because, for example, I receive more balls from wingers, from strikers, from Victor, from other teammates than defenders. But I mean, the chemistry, and not only the chemistry about passing balls, I think is the mentality that we are getting into the same like channel, into the same spot to think the same inside the pitch, and as well, yeah, like our mantra that we use in our team, you know, jog less and sprint more.
Spanish, Robert.
¿Qué onda? Gracias.
Son dos victorias bien emocionales aquí en una semana. Tomando en cuenta los resultados de la conferencia, ¿qué importante fue la victoria del día?
Fundamental, importantísimo. Ganarle a equipos que estén arriba de ti siempre es fundamental. Nosotros queremos esos puestos que tienen ellos, queremos estar hasta arriba, queremos estar en el primer lugar y queremos calificar a playoffs en la mejor posición posible, sea en la que sea, ¿no? Entonces cada partido, no nada más se toma en cuenta a los equipos que están arriba, también a los equipos que están abajo. Por eso la consistencia la queremos mostrar, que sabemos que en esta liga es de las ligas más balanceadas e igualables en todo el mundo. Tú lo pudiste ver. Vino Dallas y vino Houston y nos metieron muchos goles, nos metieron muchos problemas, y después jugamos contra los 2 de los 5 mejores equipos hoy en día en la MLS y les ganamos por buena diferencia de goles. Así es la MLS. Entonces, yo creo que los equipos más consistentes, en los cuales que no se vuelven locos cuando ganan y no se vuelven locos tampoco cuando pierden, y los que son más balanceados, más ecuánimes, son con los que llegan al final de la temporada, los playoffs, con muchísimo mejor momento, con muchísima mejor bases y muchas otras cosas, porque yo creo que mucha gente a veces malinterpreta los deportes, y normalmente en esta liga especialmente es un maratón y no es un sprint, ¿no? Aquí no es como empiezas, que obviamente es importante, sino cómo terminas, porque luego viene el playoff y tú sabes que en los knockout rounds y en los playoffs siempre es bien complicado y un partido puede pasar lo que sea. Entonces, siempre es importante ganar. Sabemos que hay partidos especiales cuando son equipos arriba, o el tráfico el miércoles pasado, pero lo que queremos mostrar en esta organización es de que queremos ver a todos por igual como los rivales más complicados, y toda la gente que venga aquí a jugar va a tener que tener un día complicadísimo, y cuando vayamos fuera van a recibir un equipo complicadísimo con USL Galaxy. Eso es lo que queremos mostrar, y ojalá lo podamos mostrar con más consistencia. De nada. Gracias. Thank you.
And next we'll be joined.
I don't know, some basketball player.
Was that hard?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're now joined by Philly Galaxy forward Dan Gillis. We'll start with Damien Calhoun here with the first question.
Hey, congratulations. When you went to the game, any discussions with Greg? What did he want you to do, and sort of what did you go on the field and do?
To be honest, he didn't say nothing special to me. I was talking to other coaches. They told me to close number 6 and to bring some energy and to score some goals. Thank you.
And you did score some goals, you assisted some goals.
Yes.
You just talk about what we saw from you out there today, because you were very good, and it just seems that you are in a run of form right now where things are really going your way. Can you talk a little bit about just how you play?
I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm a hardworking player, and I'm just, when I'm on the field, I want to use every chance. Now I've got like 25-30 minutes. I managed to score 2 goals and 2 assists. I'm very happy and very proud to my team. We showed great effort, great mentality, and I'm sure that we deserve to win. Also, Austin is a very good team with very good players, but today we were a better team.
Take the next question here with Robert.
Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the goals. So you're heading into a prolonged stretch where you guys are off. Is that a good thing for you guys, or is that a bad thing for you guys?
I think maybe bad and good thing in the both ways. I mean, now we are gonna have some break, like 2 weeks without games. We're gonna charge our batteries and keep pushing forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.